Yes, sir. Are you able to see?
Yeah, I can see the browser.
Okay.
Right? Now go to your Eclipse and okay, these are the programs that we have written yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like today we'll see something about TestNG. We'll start with TestNG,
Okay. So
right?
what about web element exceptions, sir?
Those we'll see later, like on Tuesday or Wednesday we'll start with that,
Okay.
right? Why
Okay.
I'm asking about TestNG is like you need to organize these things. Like as of now, like when you are having main classes, right?
Uh-huh.
Now you have two classes here in your Selenium project, right?
Right.
Test 1 and test 2.
Yeah.
These are the two spaces that you have.
Right.
How do you execute them simultaneously with a single click?
Okay.
What you are doing so far is like you are going to the particular program and opening it and running it.
Right.
But the actual work of automation should be with a single click.
Okay.
Human should not be sitting there
Right.
and he should not be waiting for the system to respond and complete on one test so that he executes the next one.
Right.
It should go in a consecutive sequential order or
Okay.
in a parallel order like whatever we wish to have
Okay.
execution, right? So like what we need to do is like we need to see to that everything is executed with a single click.
Okay.
The human interactions should not be there with the system until the execution complete.
Okay.
So what we need to do is like we need to go and see any framework as such. Like now there are methods like where you can call these tests also in a separate way.
Okay.
I'll teach you that later. Like
Okay.
now you don't need to what to say misguided with that
Okay.
with those things.
Okay, sir.
But in testing, right, we need to use any unit testing framework to get this enabled.
Okay.
For that we use TestNG as well,
Okay.
right? Now go to the browser, type there testng.org. Testng next generation.org. Right? You can see here all the documentation. It will have I would say like the documentation is very crystal clear, but what you need to do is like if you get time, like you can go through these things for interview questions,
Okay, sir.
right?
Yeah.
For interview questions, like they'll be asking any point like which is not what to say we are discussing. Also, they may
Right.
question you.
Right. Right.
For that, you can keep reading this.
Yeah.
Go to develop download tab in the top. Go to the top. You have a download tab, right? There you can see. And now come down here in this, right? Copy this particular one, whatever I have highlighted. Copy that line URL, this one, where your mouse is there, right?
Yeah.
Copy, copy that URL.
Okay.
Now keep it in a notepad. Open a notepad and keep it.
Yes.
Then is it done, Vijay?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, now go back to the notepad. I can't see the notepad.
Acha. Just a second. I'll see if I can share.
Or else like share it as a screen as such. Complete screen.
Uh,
Do not select the windows.
okay. Now can you see, sir?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Cool. Yeah.
The dot should be removed at the end. That
Yeah.
if you are done, then copy that URL again and go to Eclipse.
Okay.
Now in Eclipse, go to help.
Help. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Install new software is there, right?
Yes.
Go to that. Paste that with whatever you are seeing here. Type with the selected
Okay.
and say add.
Okay.
Add it as testng. Give the name instance to the name. Right? Say add. Right? It will check for the available library.
No software site form.
Okay. Why is the dot coming again in this? We have removed it, right? Actually,
Yes, sir. You can also see here.
yeah. Again, it is pointing to that. Okay, say no. Give a dot and see. Okay, say no.
What if I open this
Go-
and then uh,
No, we cannot open that actually. Like
okay.
whatever
I mean
instructions are given, right?
copy the URL from here.
Okay. Copy that. Wait. Do not add it.
Okay.
Do not add it.
Okay.
Like it is loading, right? Let it try.
Okay.
Oh, it says it cannot find. Okay, go back to that browser again for the first tab. Right? Come down. Okay, go to Eclipse again. Cancel list. Help. Can you see anything like Eclipse Marketplace just
Yes, sir.
below that?
Yes, sir.
Next to there. Search for test engine. Say go at the end.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Install that. Right before it installs, like let me give a glimpse of what TestNG is.
Okay.
TestNG is a unit testing framework. Go to confirm. Say confirm.
Okay.
Right? It's a unit testing framework. I
Okay.
accept. Say I accept. And say
Finish.
finish. Right? Once it is done, if it is done, then go to run. Run mode on the
Oh.
top menu.
Okay.
Preferences or uh, Windows see, check for preferences menu.
Yeah.
Now click on that. You can see TestNG on the left side. Java அப்படியே install anyway. Scroll down.
Restart.
Yeah, restart it. Once you see their TestNG, right, wherever we
Yeah.
are seeing Java and other
Yes.
things, then it is like installed completely for you.
Okay.
So in this, what happens is for each of the steps that you perform, you will have an annotation given.
Okay.
Like in manual testing, how they are called is like whatever you are writing, right? Test 2, test 1, and test 2, and all those stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Those are called as test cases,
Okay.
right? And in that again, like you will have things like test scenarios about this. First,
Okay.
when you are getting a requirement, you will write test scenarios, and then only you will write the test cases,
Okay.
right? So what happens now is like when I'm having some issue with the test cases,
Mm-hmm.
when I have to execute some test cases, I'll go to the scenario, and within that I'll be executing those test cases.
Okay.
It's like you are writing on a notebook, right?
Yes.
What do you do in a notebook when I ask you to write something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any exam on WebDriver
Mm-hmm.
or notes on WebDriver, what you will do? You will first take the notes, right?
Yeah.
Open the notebook,
Mm-hmm.
then write on the concept,
Right.
first concept, second concept, third concept,
Yes.
and then you close the book and you keep it aside.
Right.
This is the order that you do.
Right.
You will not do it like open the book, write the first concept, close the book again, open the book again. You will
Right.
not write the second concept.
Right, sir.
Until and unless you finish all the concepts, you will not close the book.
Right.
Right? This is a classic example where you need some annotations to do that.
Okay.
Now, when we are opening the browser, and if you are closing the browser for each step that you are performing, you are
Mm-hmm.
launching the browser and you are opening the URL and you are closing the browser.
Yes.
Again, you are opening the browser, launching the URL, clicking on a link, and you are
Yes.
coming back.
Yeah.
In that case, if you are doing something like this, then people will think, what is this? He has done opening and closing for each and every step,
Right.
which is not advisable, right?
Right.
You should show them the complete flow as such once, and then only you can close the browser.
Right.
If you see here, the browser is launched first, and this is the initial step that is done in a class.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And at the end only you are closing the browser. You are not closing it in between.
Right.
We are closing it just to show the exception part,
Right.
just to make sure that you understand the exceptions, not the
Right.
other thing,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
what we need to do, we need to understand about how to organize these things,
Yeah.
right? As I said earlier, like in testing field, right? You call it as test suite. Make a note.
Okay.
Test
Yes.
suite is a collection of all the scenarios, testing types, and your test cases. Every
Scenario.
document that tests
Scenario.
scenarios, testing types,
Types.
and test cases,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Namakku, what we have is like when you are having multiple things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like every document that you prepare for testing will be called together as a test suite.
Okay.
You
Right.
cannot go and say like today, like I am only executing only one document and I don't want to keep it into the suite. You cannot say that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you are preparing and executing, you should add it to the test suite as
Right.
such.
Right.
Now today, like you are having release 30,
Mm-hmm.
right? you have all the test suite ready, and like tomorrow you are going to execute for 32,
Right.
release 32.
Right.
In that case, what you do, you need to take the files from the test suite, regression suite,
Mhm.
and then what you'll do, you'll take one testing type first,
Okay.
and to take one testing type and finish all the scenarios and test cases in that.
Right.
Like we call it as smoke test initially when you are doing, make a note,
Okay.
smoke test.
Okay. Smoke
Smoke
test.
test, la, in
Mm.
that whatever scenarios you have and test cases you have, you execute first.
Okay.
Then you come to functional test.
Okay.
You will execute all the scenarios and test cases in that.
Okay.
And then you go to regression test.
Oh, regression.
Regression.
Okay.
Now you go and do all the scenarios, execute all the scenarios and test cases, and you will come out.
Okay.
This is how I design my test cases. Once I am done with that, then I'll come out of the test suite.
Yeah.
In this scenario, we are opening the test suite only once,
Yeah.
and we are concluding the results only at the end of all the test case, all testing time.
Right.
You understood about this concept
Yes. So till now, yeah.
for all the different types of testing. You will open the test suite only once,
Right.
and you close the test suite at the
At the end. Yeah.
end, right?
Yeah.
So when you see, right? Can you make me the presenter? Post, go to the participants and make. In Zoom itself, you'll have participants. Click there. Yeah. Right? Can you see here the Word document,
Yes, sir.
the Excel sheet,
Yeah.
where like we have suite, which is combination of all the testing types and scenarios and all those stuff.
Right.
Then we had smoke test as such,
Right.
a testing type which will have some scenarios and test
Cases.
cases, right?
Yeah.
Test cases is what we,
Right.
okay. Now, in the next thing, right? What you have something called as functional
Functional
test.
test. Yes.
In this again, you have scenarios
Scenarios
and
and test cases.
test. What is the next one?
The regression test.
Right? So
Yeah.
when you see, right, what happens is in a suit level, I
Mm-hmm.
have all these things covered.
Yeah.
For a testing type, right? For smoke test, we don't need any DB connection as such.
Okay.
We don't open any DB connection
Okay.
before starting with the smoke test. But with functional test, we need to open the DB connection so that to check, like if you are adding a user to a particular application,
Right.
whether he is added perfectly, correctly or not.
Yeah.
That you need to know.
Okay.
You need to confirm on that.
Yeah.
Whether in the UI you are adding it, and it is not inserted into the DB, then it is an issue.
Okay.
So for functional tests, we need DB connection.
Okay.
And in regression, you will be testing for complete interdependencies as such between the different modules in your application.
Okay.
Like user is created and he should be able to transfer the money or receive the money, and he should be able to get some loans and all those stuff. So like the user is a single entity where he can go and access all the functionalities of a bank. Yes or no?
Okay. Yeah.
To do that, whether any changes done for adding some what to say user is impacting all these areas, whether he
Yeah.
can able to send the money or deposit the money into the account or get the money, receive the money,
Right.
and all the stuff you will check it in the regression.
Regression.
It is like complete what to say suite as such, like where you execute all the module related test cases.
Okay.
Here also you don't need DB connection, but what you need to know, you need to know whether all the modules that you are doing in the functional testing, right?
Yeah.
Those are fixed and retested and closed.
Okay.
If you have any issues, those should be fixed and closed.
Right.
In this also we have scenarios and test
Test
cases.
cases. Yeah.
Now if you see here, before doing this functional testing, you have some requirement, a precondition, yes or no?
Yeah. DB.
What is the precondition for that?
Database connection.
Connect to the
Database.
DB.
Yeah.
And then in this again, like you will have another one after that, right? Cleanup activity. After completing it, what you need to do?
Cleanup activity.
What you need to do? You need to close the DB, right?
Yeah. Right.
I have to close the DB after finishing my scripting part
Right.
or execution part.
Yeah.
Initially, you are opening it.
Right.
Precondition is to have it as connecting the DB, and the next one is to
Closing
close
it.
the DB.
Yes.
These are the two things that you have here at this level,
Okay.
right? And in the scenarios again, right? Like you consider it as opening the browser. You do it only once or for each step, as we discussed earlier. You do
Yes.
it only
One
once.
time. Yeah.
So for this, what you will do, you will keep it as a comment. Like, what is that? Open the
Browser.
browser. For each scenario, we open it.
Okay.
Why we open it for each scenario? Because when you are executing a number of scenarios, right?
Yeah.
Test 1 and test 2, you are executing it together.
Right.
If test 1 fails and it stops abruptly with an exception in a page, web page. Now, when you try to access the fields in the second test, it will not be visible.
Okay.
What it will say? It will say that, okay, I am unable to find these fields that you are trying to interact with because your test 1 has failed abruptly. So what you need to do? You need to see to that you open the browser for each scenario and close the browser. Right?
Okay.
So you have two things here. First one is onto the precondition, and the second one is cleanup activity.
Yeah.
And in the test case level, what is that you have? You need to log into the application, right? Each and
Yes.
every time when you open the application. For Google, you don't need to log in, but for your application, definitely you need to log in.
Okay.
Without which you cannot be going into the particular application.
Right.
Log in and
Log out.
log out. You understood these concepts?
Right. Yes, sir.
The first one is like when you are trying to execute a suit as such, what you do at suit level.
You open and close the browser.
Suit level, bro. Open the test
Test
cases
cases.
and
Yeah.
keep it ready.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Execution. Yeah.
And at the end, what you'll do?
Close them.
Draft the results
Okay.
and share.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
This is what you do. Like here, what is the execution order it goes?
Yeah. Starts from the suit.
First one, suit, it will execute the first one, precondition alone.
Right.
Right? Then it comes to the functional test.
Right.
Don't consider about your other things, right?
Okay.
Only consider with the things that we are considering now.
Yes.
Functional test. In functional test, what is the precondition? Connect to the DB. So
Yeah.
DB will be connected. Now you go to the browser, open the browser in the scenario for functional test,
Mm-hmm.
and there what you will do, you will open the browser first.
Right.
Then you log into the application
Mm-hmm.
in the test cases,
Yeah.
log into the browser and you execute the step. Right?
Yes.
And then you log out, close the browser,
And then disconnect to the DB.
disconnect the DB, and then draft the results and share it.
Share.
So the
Right.
execution order is like this,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4,
Yeah. 5.
5, 6, 7. Where it should go? The scenario or to the testing type?
Closing the browser.
Very good. If you understand this order, right,
Yeah.
TestNG is a cakewalk for you. Now 8 and
Draft. Yeah.
9. So what it does, like when you are having test scenarios and all those stuff designed, and you are good to do with these things,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now it is like TestNG has annotations for all these things.
Okay.
They are at different level. They call them as like this, right? Suit, as we said earlier, and then they call it as test. The second one is test for testing type, right?
Okay.
Smoke test and functional test and all those stuff. They mentioned the level as test level,
Okay.
and for scenarios they mentioned it as class level,
Okay.
and for actual test cases they have mentioned it as method.
Okay.
These are the 4 levels that we need to remember. Make a
Right.
note.
Right.
Levels of TestNG.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You have to write it in a slanting order like that.
Yeah.
Then,
No, sir. Just a second.
okay. Take your time. Let me know once you are done.
Yeah. Done, sir.
Okay. Again, like for each level, right, there are annotations for all the preconditions and post activities, whatever we have discussed so far.
Yeah.
We have different annotation support at the
Okay.
rate, before, suit.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And at, at the rate, before, test. Then we have something called as at the rate, before. The B should be caps always. Always remember this.
Okay, sir.
These are annotations and predefined, like we cannot go and change anything here.
Okay.
So if you see, like all the methods are done, and then you need to have some actual test cases, right?
Right.
For that, you have an annotation called as a test annotation.
Okay.
A test annotation. This is the actual test step, right? Whatever you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything will be given from this particular test steps.
Okay.
When you are having some failures or something, you will be finding it only here.
Okay.
And this is a mandatory one.
Okay.
Mandatory one. The remaining things are not mandatory, but this is mandatory one.
Okay.
And then what you do, like I don't see like test is this being recorded? Can you check on your control?
Yes, sir. It's being recorded.
Okay. I'll share you that recording.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you have it right, after for each level again, like as you have your before method, you will have after method, after class, after test, and after suit as
Okay.
well.
Okay. While coming back, I mean, while closing all the things.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
After method, you can make a note of them also,
Right.
right? The chronic order, right? You should be giving it in the same way, like
Yeah.
whatever we are teaching, so that you don't forget them.
Right.
And like you should be practicing on these things because this is mostly asked interview questions, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
This is how you need to know, like
Yeah.
the basics of test engine.
Yeah.
If you know these things, then you can easily start your programming part,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Have you noted it down?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now let me make you the presenter. Right? Can you share your screen?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So now close these things. Apply and close and close. Right. Now go back to your Selenium project on the Project
Yeah.
Explorer.
Yeah.
Expand that. Right. In the SRC, open SRC. Create another package. Click on SRC and click package.
Okay.
Not like that. See, if you see here,
Mm-hmm.
the source folder is not selected yet.
Right.
Close this, close that, select SRC, and now you go and click on that package.
Right. Yeah.
Now you get it as Selenium source. So it is taking you to that particular folder. Inside that, you are creating this new package.
Right.
Now give a name, testng, all small. Don't give caps. No caps. Package name, you should never give caps.
Okay.
Remember that. And when you want to have multiple levels, then you will do it in the previous way.
Okay.
Right? Now right click on it, on testng,
Mm-hmm.
the package, and come down. You can see something called as testng, right?
Yes.
Here also you can create a class, create testng class, right?
Yeah.
Now we have discussed about different levels, right?
Yes.
Before suit, after suit, before test,
Yes.
after test,
Yeah.
before class, after class, and all those stuff are given here.
Right.
Now you can just check them, go and check them,
All of them.
all of them. Data provider, you leave it for today,
Okay.
right? You can see it tomorrow,
Okay.
right? Now
Yes.
say finish, right? You
Yeah.
mouse over on this one, test annotation. Mouse over on it and say add testng library, the last one,
Yeah.
right? All
Yeah.
the errors are gone. Now you are good to go.
Yeah.
But when you see, right, you are not selected the test annotation, right? You have not got that also in the list,
Yeah. Right.
but it is getting created. How?
It's mandatory, so it's predefined, I guess.
Preloaded, right?
Yeah.
Now the method name, whatever they have, is a default method name as F.
Okay. Okay.
Now you can rename that. You can change that. You can change to your
Yeah.
test method, or you can say it as a test annotation. AT, test annotation. Yeah, test annotation.
Oh.
Oh, undo that. Undo. Don't worry. Yeah,
Yeah. Test.
test annotation. You mention it as annotation,
Yeah.
right? Now you just have some line in test ng, or else like you can execute right away also. Right click and execute. Allow access. Right? What does it say? Go to console. You don't have anything coming up, right?
Yes.
Because you are not given anything as such. But the
Okay.
test has already passed. You can see here the results.
Yes.
You have executed one test and one test is passed.
Yes.
What what they are taking here is like they are taking the control of your actual test annotation, whatever we have changed now, right?
Okay.
The test annotation is considered as an execution. You can see here passed. In that it
Yes.
says test
One.
annotation.
Yeah.
No. At the top.
Yeah. Yeah. Test
Test
time.
annotation is the method of the
Right.
test annotation. You
Yeah.
have changed it, right? That one. Now minimize this. Now go to your test and write a sysout in each of the methods. Sysout. Sysout, what is the method? It is a test annotation. Double quotes, let test of input.
Yeah.
In the same way for all the methods. Copy that line and just change the annotation alone. Annotation should be a before method, right? It's not a test.
Right, right.
Change it to before method. BM ne போட்டுக்கோங்க. It's easy for you to understand. Copy that method name and paste it, bro. Why do you need to type each and every time?
Yeah, okay.
No, copy that line. Copy that line. This outline. After. Copy that line. Take to the next one.
Yeah,
Copy that line and take
yeah,
to the
yeah.
next.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
now we execute this. Now go to the console and check. What does it say? What is the first one executed?
Before
You can
suit.
see the order,
Yes.
right? Before suit is the first one, and then before test,
Test before
before
class,
class,
before method,
before method,
and then test.
at test, and then after method,
After class, after
after class, after
test.
test, and you can see the after suit only after the consolidation of your result.
Right, right. At the end, yeah.
Yes. Why? Because after your complete execution only it will be done.
Okay,
And like it will draft the results and then only it will be closing. It will
okay,
be executed.
okay.
That is a pre-closure for what to say cleanup activity for your
Right. Suit.
suit as such completely.
Right,
You understood this concept?
right. Yes, sir.
Now make another class there. Go to that particular class, file save as, file save as. You just give the name as test2, right? Say okay. Now this is another test for me, right? The change the class name also.
Yes.
You can find here the red icons, right? And on the lines.
Yeah.
Now you can just go and change the name to test2. That's it. The compilation name and the class name should be same.
Yes.
Now save it. You will not have it, right? Now you save it as test2 here.
Where, sir?
The annotation, right, is within the sysout, line number 16.
Yeah, yeah.
Change it as test2. Now copy this line number 14 to 17 and paste it again. Copy them and paste it again.
Okay.
Not there in the next lines, bro. You need to
Yeah.
duplicate it.
Okay.
You can type, you can paste it anywhere, not within a method. Just enter and paste it.
Okay.
Paste it, right? Now you have the method names as 1 and 2. Test annotation 1 and test annotation 2.
Uh,
Line number 15, you make it as 2. Test annotation method
yeah.
name.
2. This is
Not that one. Line number 15. Line number 15.
Yeah.
Make it as 2 at the end. The
Okay.
name.
Yeah, yeah.
And now change the name of annotation to 1.
Here.
Yeah, change it to 1.
Okay.
Right? Now save it
Okay.
and execute it. Whatever we have discussed earlier, right?
Yes.
When you have multiple tests, like you have to complete one test and then only you have to go to the next test and all those stuff,
Right.
that will be executed now. If you see here, after your before method, your test has executed,
Right.
and then after method has executed because you want to log out,
Right.
and then only you can log into the next application
Yes.
and you can execute the steps, log out and come out and close the browser. For
Okay.
each scenario, like whatever I am asking is, I am asking you to open the browser, launch the browser, then log into the browser. Then what you do? You do the actual steps, close the particular, log out the particular application, go to the next step.
Okay.
If you are not logging out, right? If your logout is not working, then it is easily understood that some exception has happened in that scenario.
Okay.
And you can easily confirm that with the results. You can easily update it in your results,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Now, if you see here in this particular thing, you have executed 2 tests actually.
Yes.
You can see there passed test annotation 1,
1 and
test
2.
annotation 2,
Yeah.
right? Those are the names of the test annotations that you have given.
Yes.
You have executed only one class, but in that you have a number of
Yes.
test annotations,
Yes.
right? In this, like the ordering and all the stuff, we'll see. But what you need to know for now is only those ordering of your annotations part,
Okay.
right? Are we
Yes.
clear with this so far?
Yes, sir.
Now let's go back to the program. Go to your test 2. You have test 2 program, right? Which we have yesterday.
Yeah.
Test 2 bro. In that, what are all the things that you have done?
Launching a browser, opening URL, printing URL,
Right,
yeah,
right,
closing driver, printing title, maximizing, and quitting driver.
right. So
Yeah.
what we can do is like we can order these things into a test.ng file now.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Now don't use that files. Come to
Okay.
test.ng, right click,
Uh,
test.ng, test.ng.
okay.
Not there, not there. Test.ng package.
Yeah. Okay.
Right click, test.ng,
Mm-hmm.
create test.ng class.
Okay.
Now you choose only before class, after class, before method, and after method.
Okay.
Only these things, right? Finish. I don't want to have all the annotations type,
Uh, yeah.
right? No, no. You go and change the name of the file there. Like again, you do the same thing. Go back there. Yeah. Right click, test.ng, create test.ng class.
Test new
The
test
first,
two. Should I
yeah,
do?
there you can say it as test2. Remove that new word you remove,
Okay.
right?
Before method, after class, and before class. Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Finish. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And here you are going to
Should I delete this one, sir? The new test.
no. Just keep it there.
Okay.
Those were the initial tests that we have created to check for sysouts, right?
Yeah.
Sysouts, we only executed them,
Yeah.
right? You can close them, but don't delete them.
Okay. I'll let them be.
We may need it. Yeah, you can just close it. Cross click பண்ணுங்க.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, right? Now, what you need to do, you need to rename the function of test method.
Yeah.
What is the test method? You can change it as test1 or test2. Test2 is the name of our test file, right?
Yeah.
Change that. Test2.
Okay.
That's it, right? Now, in that, what is the first one? Like you in before class, what is that I asked you to keep? launching the browser. ఇందాక నేను ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ లో చూపించినప్పుడు what did I tell you at the scenario level you have before class where you will have launching the browser, yes or no?
Yes. Connecting
Before
to
method,
DB. Connecting to
no,
DB.
no,
Before.
that is for functional
testing. Yes.
Remove that from your brain. Like why
Okay.
we are saying that is at the test level you
Okay.
don't get confused.
Okay.
That type అని వస్తేనే అదేంటి ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫంక్షనల్ టెస్టింగ్, రిగ్రెషన్ టెస్టింగ్, స్మోక్ టెస్టింగ్ అని వస్తే అప్పుడు టెస్ట్ annotation.
Okay.
We don't have test annotation now. We have only class annotation. In a class, like you will just launch the browser and close the browser at the end.
Okay.
So before class, what you need to keep, go to your initial test, whatever you have earlier, the normal Java program. అది కాదు, ముందు ఉంది చూడు.
The
Common
test
methods తర్వాత test 2.
Test 2. Okay.
First line ఉంది కదా, line number 7.
Yeah. Launching.
That is what is going to the launching the browser, right?
Yeah.
But if you copy that line alone, you will not get the method. Okay, copy it and paste, then you will find it. You will not have the object of CM.
Yeah, right.
Right? So you have to copy with CM. Come down to before class. Not there. You have to paste it only in the before class. Line number 23. Line number 23.
Okay.
Before class annotation. You are getting confused today. Why? Right?
After this, or in the method?
Inside the method. See, so where did we give? We have to give it in the same place.
Right.
Right? Now you have it as an error because it doesn't have the object of
right.
CM.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Now go
Yes.
back there and copy that CM and bring it here.
This thing.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Right? Now you are not having an error there.
Yes.
But again, like to use this particular common methods, CM, right, object, in the next classes, you need to declare it at the class level. We'll see that.
Okay.
Right? Go to the next one and copy the quit one, cm.quit. The line cm.quit, the last one. Yeah. Copy it and paste it in after class.
Yeah.
Right? Now it is not saying that, it is saying that CM is not visible to me.
Yeah.
Right? What you need to do is like in the line number 27, right? Copy that common methods, the class name. No, not the complete line. Copy that alone. Yes, copy that and go to the test level, like class level. Go to line number 12.
Yeah.
Line number 12. Yeah, enter and paste it there. Give a space and give CM. Right? You are declaring it here.
Yeah.
Now go down to that particular method in before class and remove that CM common method. No, before class, before. Yeah, you have to remove that. Or else like it will be like two different instances.
Right.
One is a local one and one is a class level.
Yeah.
Now you are having two methods. It should be opening and closing.
Right.
Right? I need to do a launching URL in before method. And as we don't have logout here, I want to do maximize in after method.
Okay.
And I want to do the other two things. What are they? Getting the title and getting the URL, current URL in the other two steps. Actually, go there and copy the other two things. Print current URL and title. Line number 9 and 11. Copy from line number 11 to 9 to 11. The 3 lines you copy. Okay. Go to the new test. Keep it in line number 16. Not there, 16. These are the actual steps for me. Right? Printing the URL and printing the title. Comment that close driver. or else you can remove also. It's up
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
The next one. What is the next one? Before method, what is that I am asking you? Launch
Open
the
the URL.
URL. Yes. Line number 8. It will be like difficult to understand on day one, but once you see this, right,
Right.
you are going to use the same thing in your frameworks. Wherever you want to do, you will do the same things.
Right.
So it will be easier,
Yeah.
right? Save
Yeah.
it. Save. Yeah. Now you
Yes.
execute this. Is it launching the browser?
Yep. It launched the browser and
Opening
it
the URL.
closed the browser.
Closed also.
Yeah.
Check whether it got the results as expected or not. It got the URL and the title. Yes or no?
Yes.
URL you got it right. Just below the W3C consortium, you got the URL. The Google URL printed and Google title also is being printed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So, yeah.
Those two things, right? So your test is pass.
Yeah.
What is the advantage of this? Yesterday, what you are doing, you are having it only in one thing, right? From main method only you are calling yesterday,
Right.
and you have to have it as a single test as such,
Right.
right? You will not know what failed and what passed. If you get
Yes.
an exception, then you have to go to the line and check.
Right. Right.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Now we have another option also. Go there, copy this line number, duplicate the line number 14 to 19.
Okay.
14 to 19, duplicate it.
Okay.
Paste it again. Right? You change the name of the methods as we did earlier, test 1 and test 2.
Yeah.
Right? In one of them, you keep current URL and in the other, you keep a title. Don't give both in both of them. Either of the things you remove. Yeah. Save it. Right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have two different tests.
Mm-hmm.
One, it prints the title and the other, it prints the URL part.
URL. Yeah.
Can you execute this? Done. Can you see there? The
Yeah.
title is executed first and then the URL part. 1
Yes.
second, Vijay.
Yeah.
Someone came. I'll
Yes.
just
Yes.
be back.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Vijay? Vijay? Hello? Vijay? Vijay, are you there? Vijay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like you can see there, like the order is based on the name it is taking.
Yeah.
right? The test name that you give, test 1 and test 2. If you change the order there in the test and again execute, then the URL will come first and the title will come second. You
Okay,
can check.
so it will automatically detect what order
The
is.
alphabetical order,
Oh, I see.
alphabetical order of the test
Okay.
methods, right?
Yeah.
But again, you can reorder them using different annotations that we have.
Okay.
We'll check them.
No, it's taking too long.
Done?
Yes, sir. It.
Okay. So what you need to understand is like
Mhm.
there is an issue, right? One of them has
Yeah.
failed,
Yeah.
right? Minimize this and go there. And you didn't get this that also here.
Yeah.
You should be getting that here mentioned,
Mm, yeah.
right? Execute it again. Only one test is being executed. In that case, what happens is whatever changes you are done, right?
Mhm.
It is not saved properly.
Okay. What does that mean, sir?
You relaunch your Eclipse and check that.
Okay.
Save
Shall.
all,
Oh, yeah.
save all,
Control Shift S. Yeah.
and then close the Eclipse and reopen it, and you can check. What happens is like for most of the time, right?
Mhm.
When you are not getting saved, right? It will be
Mhm.
executing the previous release that you have, the
Okay.
class file.
Okay.
Where only we have issue with Eclipse is like we don't know where the exact error is coming from,
Okay.
right? On the other day, like when we started, what happened? Like we had seen that Java is not identifying with the latest versions, right?
Right.
For
Right.
Selenium.
Right.
Similarly, like we'll not know, it will not even tell us. Like we have to debug and
Yeah.
we have to check for a solution,
Yeah.
right? Now you save this and execute. Right now you can see there two tests got executed
Right.
just because of the refresh issue,
Yeah.
right? It will be executed, no problem. Like what you need to understand is like you can execute these the two tests also together,
Mhm.
right? We, what is the time now?
It's
Eight.
8:20.
Yeah, 2 minutes. We can check that. Go to the browser, onto the test engine browser. I can give you some content so that you can start practicing on them.
Yeah. The TestNG browser.
Browser you have opened
It's.
right already in Chrome, like you have opened one testng.org,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? In this, go to documentation part. Documentation, right? Click on third option, testng.xml, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. You copy this part,
Which
Here is an example. First one. Yeah, that one. Completely you copy.
the whole thing.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Copy till there
Mm-hmm.
and go to your project, Selenium project.
Yeah.
Okay. Right click on the project Selenium.
Okay.
Right click, new,
Okay.
add file. File. You select file.
Add file. Yeah.
Right. Give the name as testng.xml. Small. You cannot give like that.
All smalls.
Yes. XML.
Yeah. Finish.
Right. Finish. Right. Now you can see that it is bringing and showing here. Right.
Yes.
Now you right click on this particular document and open with Notepad. Not there. Not there. Close this testng XML. Whatever is being shown to you.
Mm-hmm.
It is not in the actual format.
Mm-hmm.
Now go here on to the left in the Project Explorer.
Yeah. Right.
Right click and you go open it. Open with the second option, text editor. Text
Text
editor.
editor.
Second option,
Yeah.
right? Paste the content that you copied there.
Right.
Paste it.
Right.
Right. In this again, like for the test, right? We said right, smoke test and sanity test,
Yeah.
regression test, and all those stuff.
Yeah.
For those, like each thing will have a separate node as such.
Okay.
Now remove line number 4 to 8.
4 to
These are
8.
not,
Yeah.
these are not needed, right? Remove them.
Yeah.
Right. Now you see there, you have a suit. Inside that you have test. Inside that you have classes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
The suit one is the name of the suit given.
Right.
Don't bother about that. The
Okay.
only thing that we need to give is only with the class names.
Okay.
Right. Now you know the class names, right? TestNG
Yeah.
is the package that you have created.
Right.
Open the SRC. You can see that. Open it. TestNG is the package. Expand that.
Yeah.
In that we have three classes actually.
Yes. Yes.
New test, new test 2, and then test 2.
Yeah.
Now you can come here in the line number 7, right? The name of the class.
Mm-hmm.
Test
Yeah.
dot sample dot parameter sample is there, right? Remove
Yeah.
those things. Remove those
Okay.
parameter sample and all those stuff.
Okay.
And you write there. What is your package name?
It's Selenium.
Test. No,
Testing.
test
Testing.
ng.
Yeah. Test engine.
Test ng. Write that. Test ng dot. What is the class name?
New test. Test 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New test. Only new test.
Yeah.
New test எப்படி இருக்கணும்? How it should be like N caps and T caps.
I
The
thought
naming
here.
convention.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought here it should be all smalls. Okay.
No. In the
Yeah.
below line, you can see the
Yeah.
parameter test. It says
Right. Right.
as it is in the. You
Yeah.
don't give the extension here. Java அப்படின்னு கொடுத்து you don't need to give that. అది
Okay.
ఇవ్వాల్సిన పని.
Okay.
ఎందుకంటే you are executing the class file, not the Java file.
Okay.
Right? Always remember this.
Yeah.
What is the next line? Copy that line, line number 7. Copy that line, number 7, and paste it again, just below that. One more time you paste.
Should I
Right?
delete this?
Now remove the, yes, remove that line. That is not available in our library, right?
This is
Test
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 2.
2, and then
New.
in the bottom you say it as only test 2. No new.
Yeah.
Remove the new.
Yeah.
So that what we are doing now is like we are trying to execute 3 different tests together.
Yeah. Right.
Previously, what you have done, you have executed only
One
one
test
class at
at
one
it.
class at a time.
Right.
That is not our expectation. For using TestNG, you should have something like where you should be able to execute all the test cases with a single click.
Right.
Right now, save it.
Okay.
And now come to your project explorer. You cannot right click on this and execute. You try
Okay.
to do that on the clipboard, like wherever you are typing, right? You
Yeah.
right click and do that, it will not be executed,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You cannot do that. What you need to do is you need to come here to the testng XML,
Okay.
come down. Testng XML is
Okay.
there, right?
Yeah.
Right click,
Okay.
run as, go to run as,
Run as
testng suite.
suit. Yeah.
This is how you have to start your execution. Now it started the execution. Previously it didn't start the execution, if you see,
Right.
right?
Yeah. It's done.
Done.
Yep.
Can you see there in the console, like you got all the execution results? Go
Yes,
to
sir.
console,
This is the console.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scroll down, right? You
Yes.
have here what are all the tests passed. Like you
Right.
have 5 attest annotations.
Yes.
All of them have passed for you,
Right.
and you don't have any failures and you don't have any skips.
Okay.
We will discuss about failures and skips later,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Now you go to your project pack explorer,
Yeah.
project explorer,
Yes. Yeah.
refresh on Selenium project, refresh on the project, refresh, right? Can you see some folder, new folder coming up like test output?
Test output. Yes.
Open that, expand that, right? You can see something like test suite 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Suite 1. That is the name of your suite actually here.
Right.
So you expand that and you can see like regression 1. Regression 1 is your test name,
Yeah.
right? On line number 5, whatever you have given.
Yeah.
Now open that HTML file, double click, right?
This is
You
the
can
report.
see here,
Okay.
yes, HTML report
Okay.
for all your execution. It took only
Right.
7 seconds for you to execute the program.
Right.
At what time you started and when you started, what are all the tests that you have executed.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any data provider use, then you will get the data also here,
Okay.
right? So why we are teaching this now itself is like going forward when I am asking you to write test cases and all those stuff,
Yeah.
instead of writing it main method, right? If you start using TestNG,
Yeah.
it will be familiar for you to use TestNG as well,
True. True. Yes, sir.
so that it is easy for you to get to learn things better and quicker.
Yeah.
And you have a homework for today, right?
Okay, sir.
Go to the first one, default package, default package,
Okay.
expand that.
Okay.
Here you see test one, right?
Yeah.
Double click on it. Here, like we have used only the normal methods, right?
Right. Right.
I want you to convert these things into TestNG annotation,
Cool. Yeah. Got it.
right?
Yes.
Wherever you have used launch browser, you can just copy those 2 lines.
Yeah.
Wherever you are using the other things, you need to do that and you need to send me the text file
Cool.
or a screenshot,
Yeah.
right? Then I can correct you.
Cool. Yes, sir.
Why? Because like from tomorrow again, you are going to work on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, Vijay? Do you have any doubts in the things covered today?
Yes, sir. We just performed regression tests, sir. So what about the
What?
smoke and functional tests?
You
Are
change
they
the name to
similar?
smoke.
Are they
Yes,
similar?
similar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes.
The
You just
whole.
change the name.
Okay.
See, you just change the name to smoke.
Okay. Yeah.
Now it is smoke test.
Okay. Cool.
It is like based on how you are writing the actual test cases, right?
Yeah.
that demands the particular execution. Now this is
Okay.
just a naming convention.
Okay.
Testing type, like if you have to execute things in parallel, if
Mm-hmm.
you have to execute things in different what to say
Mm-hmm.
browsers, how do you do that? For
Mm-hmm.
that only we'll use these things,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Like we'll not go with the actual manual stuff like smoke and regression, all those stuff.
Okay.
Whatever you are automating, it's going to be the regression part alone.
I see. Okay.
Functional things, right? Functional things, functional testing, you should
Mm-hmm.
do it manually only. You cannot automate that.
Okay.
Similarly, your smoke test, you can automate it and keep, but to some minimum extent,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
So what do we do mostly, sir? Mostly what tests are gonna be run by us or when I learn when I
Regression,
do POC?
regression,
Okay.
regression. Regression is the main thing. Like you
Okay.
concentrate on.
Okay.
As an automation guy, you will be asked to do only the regression part.
Okay. So who handles the smoke and the functional tests?
That will be done by manual testers. We are
Okay.
least bothered about them.
Okay. So we are only concentrating on regression tests then.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now got it.
Right, bro.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Uh, no, for now that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Have a look at them.
Yeah. Right.
I'll let you know like if we need to join tomorrow or not.
Okay.
Tomorrow by 9:30 I have a mock exam,
Acha.
and on Monday I have an exam again.
Okay. Then we can do it again on Tuesday. It's
Yeah,
okay
we'll
for me,
see.
sir.
We'll see. Like if
Okay.
I'm available, then we'll
Cool.
do it tomorrow also,
Cool, sir.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you need to make notes and share it to me. I asked you to write it on a paper and share it to me.
Yeah.
Like
I've
I'm
done that. I'll share it. Yeah.
yeah, please share that so that I'll understand like where you are standing.
Cool. Cool.
And
Yeah.
do search on different things like different blogs wherever you
Yeah.
want to,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you can check them. Even like these concepts, right? TestNG and all are there in my YouTube channel as well.
Right. So I've seen the videos. I've made the
Yeah.
notes of them as well. Yeah.
Okay. Make them make some notes and keep,
Okay. So this
right?
site is gonna be useful as well, no, sir. The
Yeah,
testng.org.
for learning and all, you can read this documentation part.
Okay. Okay.
The documentation tab wherever you are, right?
Right.
Here you can read all the documentation.
Right.
We are not going to use all of them,
Okay.
but you can try to learn it completely so
Have an
that for
idea. Yeah.
interviews, yes,
Right.
for interviews you need to answer
Uh,
if you get any questions in that,
right. Right.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, Vijay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank
Have
you.
a
Thank you
great day.
so much. Yeah. Thank you, sir. To you too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.